What is up, DTube Steam blockchain? Today I want to talk about the social media death. And the question then, first of all, before we talk about the social media death, the question is, did it even exist? Did it even exist? Or was it always just a few people that raised it to the skies? So what I mean is, let's say Facebook or Twitter, did it ever really have this time where super many posted, or was it always just a few? It's a good question, because first of all, with the internet we are getting skewed results. We're seeing a little bit. We're only seeing what people post, right? Or what people put into the machine, you know? So we only see 1% of reality by looking at the internet. Okay? There's so much stuff that we're not seeing, and that's interesting. So the social media death. Why am I saying that? Well, because it's not 2010 anymore. It's not 2008 anymore. It's 2019. 2019. What does that mean? It means technology has moved forward a lot. Now we have these super high-end smartphones that can do so much stuff. These only started to come, I would say, 2012, when we got both good Android phones, and we have both good Android phones and iOS. iOS was a little bit earlier, but if we look at both operating systems, around 2012. So what has changed? What has changed? Well, a big thing that has changed is people are more mobile now. Mobile. Get it? Mobile. They can walk around a lot. They can do stuff with their phone. I can do a video here with my phone. I can be a reporter, basically. And what has changed? Okay, so, well, just because portability has changed, it means that people are all over the place now. They can create more abundance because, I don't know, they just have a smartphone everywhere. They can record something, they can write something. It's more abundance, okay? More abundance. What does this mean? Well, it means omnipresence, or be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's kind of what it means. So social media was, okay, we're gonna go to this website and we're gonna be social. Now, what is happening with smartphones? You can be social anywhere. It's not an app. It's not a blockchain. It's not a token. It's everywhere. Now, that might sound a little bit woo-woo, but if you really look at it, it kind of is omnipresence, or I think that is the word. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. For example, I do this video right here. I'm not doing it anywhere else. But at the same time, the video is gonna be at another place, or any place where a person is experiencing that video. So, okay, that sort of makes sense. So, if we have the definition on social media, the way people look at it, we're gonna go to this place, this website, and this website is very important. This is very important stuff we're doing here. Super, super important stuff. We're gonna have a KYC as well. We need to know who is posting this text, who is putting in text into the machine, who is making a photo. Very, very important. What is the identity behind that? Who's doing that? Identity. identity is the new buzzword now, and it's a weird thing. I mean, in many ways I get it, but in many ways I also don't get it, because it gets confusing when a person tries to make identity when you can't even define what it is. It's mixed opinions. People have mixed opinions. So, social media. I started this video with saying, did it ever exist? Yes. Did social media ever exist? But let's say it did exist. So, what does the death mean? Well, in many ways you can say maybe it's not a death, because it's more of a realization, I would say, that it was never really a thing. And what is abundance gonna create? Why a death of social media? Why a death, right? Now that is a good question. So, why a death? Why does something have to die? Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. Abundance. That is a cool topic. What is abundance creating? Abundance is creating a ton of words, a ton of photos, a ton of videos, too much than we need, and it just puts them on the internet. Algos sort through that, bots sort through that, humans barely sort through that. So you have all this content. It's not exclusive anymore. It's really not exclusive, which means that social media doesn't really have anything exclusive. I mean, it doesn't, right? Social media no longer has anything exclusive when abundance hits, right? So what's the point of the social media if everything can be everywhere at the same time? What's the point of, wait a sec, we're gonna have this interface. Everyone is gonna come there, and it's gonna be amazing. But nobody has a way where, okay, how are you gonna get all these people that don't need your stuff? You're gonna get them to your platform when they don't really need it, because they know that this abundance content is basically everywhere. They can decide themselves exactly how they want to consume something. So, why the social media? Do we need a new Facebook? Or is Facebook everywhere now? Everywhere is Facebook. In terms of a person's face is everywhere. Everyone's face is everywhere. Facebook is basically expanding. And when I say Facebook, I basically mean as almost like a definition of the social media, everything that goes on there, because it is a face. Most people have a face on Facebook or on the internet somewhere. Usually you find a face of a person. So yeah, it's just a natural death that happens because people realize that it's not something exclusive going on here. Now humans can just be humans. Humans can just be humans. Which might sound a bit strange, but humans have sort of been trained, I guess, by the algos and advertisers, publishers, to do certain things, to react in certain ways to stuff. But eventually they're gonna realize that, I mean, anything, when abundance really hits, the only thing humans can do is just be human. And that might sound a bit weird, but it basically means that anything has value in a way of looking at it. That might sound a bit wonky, but because it doesn't make any logical sense in many ways, because people, let's take money for example. Okay, we're making money into ones and zeros just, and we can have perfect abundance there. Like, there's no limit on the amount of ones and zeros that you can print. The logical mind looks at it and be like, wait a sec, someone's gonna have more ones and zeros than me. Not fair. And I, in a way, I sort of get it, but it still is no limit. Same with social media. It's not a limit on content. Anything has value, like literally anything. It's not about the photo, it's not about the video. Anything that a person records is probably interesting. It has some form of value. And people are gonna argue this forever, because people are trying to hoard knowledge right now. I think they want to try to create a scarcity effect. They want to create the scarcity effect. It's the same thing with the token system. People are cheap when it comes to dividends, stake features. They want to hoard. Okay, they want to hoard knowledge. They want to hoard tokens. They want to hoard stuff because they think it has some form of value. And now this might sound super contradiction, okay? Because first I said everything has value, and then I said nothing has value. Yes, it's a contradiction. There are many ways to look at it. But the core thing is you can't fit reality in a logical framework. Like it just doesn't fit. And this is something that a lot of people try. They try to fit everything into black and white. But there are limitless ways of looking at reality, which might sound super weird, because, you know, a lot of people try to go hardcore logic, try to fit the whole existence in the logic. That's why they're doing this in Switzerland right now, where they want to build this thing underground, a nuclear thing, and they want to try to get to the source of existence. But they will fail. They will just fail. Because existence doesn't fit into logic. Now, a person might wonder then, okay, how am I gonna explore life then? Well, that's the thing. You're gonna explore life. You have to explore life to know stuff. So, death of social media. What an interesting term. So, I already said that we already see a very skewed version of reality on the internet. It's so little that we are not really seeing how things are, which might sound a bit confusing. So, for the average human, I mean, even though they never put in something in the machine, or if they did, maybe, but most people use passive, okay? So even if maybe back then they were thinking, okay, I need to put something into the machine, okay? But now, with abundance, they're gonna realize, oh, wait a second, I can get everything and not have to do anything. Like, I can just see it on the virtual screen. Everything just happens. I mean, look at games. It's like 2 taps. It's barely, what is it? Like, you're just doing one simple tap these days on most games. One tap, we'll wait 10 minutes, another tap. It's not a game, I don't know what it is. We need to find a new definition for it, but it's just that social media cannot exist because there's not going to be any point for a human to put in something. They're just going to switch instantly to virtual reality. Virtual reality, as I talked about in another video, augmented reality, it's going to be about creating worlds. We already saw this with the Minecraft. Minecraft plus blockchain, plus tokens, plus better graphics, plus virtual reality. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, you know? And that is what's gonna replace social media. I don't think we're gonna use apps. Apps are gonna go away, like they used to are. On a phone right now, you have like so many apps. It's not a good system, because most apps can be fit into one app. And if it is one app, we don't even have to call it an app. We can just call it virtual reality land. You have everything there. You have everything on the screen, on the hologram, whatever you want to call it. It's just there. It's like the TV. And yeah, that's gonna replace social media. Social media is gonna look very silly. It's already silly. Like, anyone with eyes can see how silly Twitter, Facebook, YouTube is. It's just this random heap of information, which is not really that good, to be honest. So it's gonna be interesting to see this play out. It's not, nobody has to do anything. It's just gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna die one day. Because it's like, they cannot give you anything you need. Really. It's just entertainment right now. It's just entertainment. But what about my token? I can give you a token. If you give KYC, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you this token. These ones and zeros. Just give me your identity first. What? What? No. No. That's not how we're gonna do it. Virtual reality, artificial intelligence, that's gonna make up the rules, nothing else. And every person's gonna have their own virtual reality, so they can make up their own little thing. People are already making up stuff. They don't want a new social media. It's silly. They want to create their own world, their own little empire. Just as they're doing right now with their thoughts and emotions. They are creating their own drama. They want to keep doing that. And yeah. So the death of social media. It's dying. It is dying a quick death. Some people say slow. Maybe it's slow. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that in a video. Have an awesome day.